Hello everybody, Noble Demon Lord here. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So last time we've got Ratatoskr 14 and 15 out into orbit. That way we can have some relays out beyond the moon and in between Minmus. So I think what I want to do this time is get another lander, another Mani probe on the moon, just in a better position, and with landing gear and things of that nature. Kind of slightly important, right? So yes, I think that's what we're gonna do this time. Get a probe there, and then maybe even also get a probe out to Minmus as well. See what we can do. Okay, so we know that essentially there was nothing wrong with Manny 1. You know, minus the minor, very minor, you know, quote-unquote necessary landing struts. We're going to put some of those on. Wait. Oh, fuck. Alright, so that pops off there. So we've got those landing struts, right? But we can probably replace these with actual... Okay, so it means I have to redraw the thing, which is fine. Cargo. Good enough for me. There we go. So they launch, fire, separate, fire, separate. So I want this guy out here. There we go. This will be Mani 2, right? So we'll save that. Is there any other really changes that we think we need? Not really. Not that I can really think of. You know, we could probably get better solar panels. Which, I mean, yeah, that'd be nice, I suppose. So let's just do that, actually. Let's remove those. Let's get some 1x6 panels on here. Okay. Well, this should work. We didn't change too much, but see what we can do, man. Mani 2, save. Okay. Let's get ourselves into orbit, shall we? Here we go, Mani 2. You know, a lot more stable since I've added those connected beams. We're working on it. We're getting things taken care of, slowly but surely. And don't call me Shirley. We're going to keep pushing up into the atmosphere. Throttle these engines back a little bit, right? We have 3,000 meters per second of gas here. And another 2,000 and another, almost 1,000. So we have like 6,000 and change. That's plenty, right? You need 4,500 meters per second of delta V to make a stable Kerbal orbit. So this should be far and away enough to actually get us to where we need to go. I'm going to start kind of leaning over here. Not too much, but, you know, just a little bit. I've got this gimbaling that I can take advantage of, the gimbaling of the engines when the engines actually can wobble back and forth. There we go. Not too much, not too much. Okay, so now I gotta kind of fight it to keep it in a relatively stable position as it's pushing through the atmosphere. I don't want it to just tip all the way over and go with gravity, because it's not what we're here for, right? It's not what we want. There we go. So let's see what we're doing on the map here. I know it's called map mode, but like it's just orbital mode. I don't really know what to call it, but yeah, see how much faster we're accelerating now as we kind of head out this direction, out along the way the planet is spinning, right? We're getting an assist from the planet itself. So we're just gonna keep going. We've got plenty of gas left, but I'm gonna use it to circularize up here. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Boop. Cool. Just like that, we've circularized the orbit, and then we can throw it at the moon, which the moon will be over there. So we'll have to kind of throw it that way. Kind of come around the dark side, and then throw it over there. It's not too bad. All right, so it's a 25-second burn. So let's go ahead and scoot our way over there. Which it only takes it within a minute or so. So let's get to within our window, right? It's 25 seconds, so it's burn at like 12, T-minus 12 seconds-ish. Okay, here we go. Burning, burning, burning. Burning all the oxygen and liquid fuel. So we should still have some extra to throw us out toward the moon's orbit. So, pretty helpful. I'm gonna see if I can go for maybe a polar landing this time, I think that's kind of what I want to do, try a polar landing. Maybe try the South Pole? Yeah, we'll try the South Pole this time. How about that? Okay, so here's our target, right? The moon. Not too bad. So we gotta send it out, like right over here. Add a maneuver. I'm gonna just accelerate. Whoa! Too much. Whoa, there we go. Just like that. The moon periapsis. Let's change the move. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, okay, 81,000 is fine. We'll use that. 38-second burn. Not too bad. Alright, so let's get us maneuver over there. We still have this big old payload cone on here. Don't really need that, but I mean, we're gonna pop it off here in a second, so not too bad. We got a 38-second burn. So we'll burn in about 14. Math is hard. We'll burn in about 19 seconds. I'll warp up here. Again, I know I can use this arrow, but it only gets within like a minute and a half, and I'm impatient. Which has screwed up many of my maneuvers in the past. But that's okay. I'm fine with that. Here we go, we're burning. This is going to be the last of our fuel here. There we go. Okay, so we've got all that blown away. That'll have to be recovered in the future. Alright. Now all it takes is just watch the last 18 seconds as we burn. This engine isn't the most efficient one on in the game. You can get like nuclear powered engines in the future, but this is the best with what I can do for now. Good enough. All right. Excellent. So let's get our panels open, right? Got some solar panels on here that I added. Extend. So thankfully there's no drag in space, at least such a negligible amount of drag that we don't have to worry about it. So we don't have to worry about all of these things sticking out until we come down onto the moon too hard or too fast. And we built it in such a way that it doesn't interfere with our relays. Even better. Alright, so let's get out here. Whee! Over here. Just want to get into the moon's influence, right? And then set us up in orbit. I love the orbit music. You know, it means that, hey, you're in space and you've done something right. now we gotta circularize, right? But also, we want to circularize and get us into a polar orbit. Kind of a polar orbit, if I can get that going on. Whoop, nope. There we go. Look at that. Polar orbit. It's going to be a 50-second burn. Whew. It's going to be a long burn. 900 meters per second. We have plenty of gas. So I'm fine with having too much gas. That's fine by me. Let's get us over there. We'll warp over there. So we'll start burning about T-minus 25 seconds-ish. There we go. So all we need to do, right, is circularize, get that orbit into an actual orbit. There we go. And then swing the orbit around if we can. So it's generally working. As long as we don't flip it too quick. Okay, so we've kind of done a not good thing. This didn't go exactly as planned. But it should continue to accelerate us. Here it goes. Yep, back into an orbit now. Because thankfully, the moon doesn't exactly have the greatest... I'm actually just going to try to put it down here. The moon doesn't have a lot of gravity, right? So now let's do this. Add a maneuver. Slow down. Okay. Just kind of want about that. There we go. Burn a little teeny bit of retrograde, and then we'll see what we can't do to put us on the south pole of the moon. So we've got kind of this moon science thing figured out, right? We know how to get out there. We know how to get around the moon. We know how to build it properly to have enough fuel. Now it's just a matter of building a lander for the moon, right? Get something to land there with enough fuel to come home. So that's going to be, you know, once I think we get a probe to Minmus, I think that'll be our next objective. So after Minmus. But for now, let's just go ahead and get up to our 1 second burn. Let's see, we got still plenty of gas. And honestly, I could probably land this thing and take it home, but I want to leave this relay here, you know, for the future. So it's always good to have objects kind of around where I'm looking to. Okay, it's good enough. So we want to burn a retrograde. We're going to come like down here. Whee! This gets us real close. So eventually, I'm sure this would decay over time. Probably. Ooh, I gotta let all the textures load in real quick there. Okay, let's go ahead and slow us down here. Slow us way, way down. Right, and we want to get that angle where we start falling toward the celestial body. So it should start to kind of angle us. Yep. So we're not gonna get quite to the South Pole, but I mean, I think this will be worthwhile in and of itself. So actually, I'm going to just kind of warp down a little bit. See, look how not hard this is, right? We're doing pretty good here. So we've got absolutely plenty of gas. So it looks like we're probably going to put down, maybe on the hill. I kind of don't want that. That would be bad. But, I mean, if we can touch down gently enough, I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't think I'm gonna need to push out all this gas, but let's see if we can't use it anyway. Yeah, we'll probably sit down in the shadow of this crater, which is fine. We've got plenty of solar panels. Hopefully the moon turns enough that we can actually get some power to it every once in a while. Alright, let's just jettison that. Oh no! Oh, the landing gear was on the wrong segment! Okay, well, so much for having landing gear. We'll just do it live again. So we got this little poodle engine here. Or terrier engine, I actually forget which one it is. May land in our own blast crater here. But yeah, we put the landing gear on the wrong segment, like a goof. Luckily, we're going nice and slow, right? We don't have to, we're not struggling to get anything anywhere. Let's just slow it down, nice and easy. Right, we're not trying to be super, super hard about this landing. Oops. There we go. Just like that. We have settled down. So let's go ahead and just shut this off. So that way we don't have to worry about it, me accidentally pressing something I don't mean to. But let's do some studies, right, while we're here. Wow. This would be great if we could get this back, but, you know, it would burn it up in the atmosphere anyway. So I don't want to do that. So let's go ahead and transmit some of this data, right? So we don't have a ton of sunlight right now. We actually don't have enough sunlight really to recharge. Yeah, we're not getting any sort of... We're all blocked by terrain here. So let's just get the minimum amount... Well, actually, So we've got our science there. So let's just kind of warp. Let's see what warping does. Can I warp here? I'm not allowed to warp here, huh? That's okay. We'll shut the lights off. We don't need them. We'll just do the rest of the science we can, right? So a mystery goo should be plenty of science for us. 25. That's not bad. It's not great, but... I'm worried about us running out of... We still have enough power. Okay. What if I turn SAS off? Ah, okay. Well, if she falls over, she's done all the science that she needs to do, and she should still get some... Well, let's just let her fall over, I guess. Oh no. Crunch. Well, thankfully we've got some stationary solar panels. We're just gonna slide down the hill, I guess. Which is fine. Okay, well, I'm just gonna let that go. We're gonna go to the tracking station. Oh, nope, never mind. We gotta stop moving first. Oh no. Ah. Well, there go our normal solar panels. It's alright. That's what happens when you don't put landing gear on this stupid thing. We're just gonna keep rolling until the end of time, I guess. Maybe we'll hit that rock. Come on. There we go. All right, now we've stopped moving. So that wasn't exactly what we wanted. Uh, that's okay. All right. So, continuing with the Norse naming conventions, we'll name this one Bil 1. So Mani is the personification of the moon, and he's followed by Huki and Bil. So I decided to go with Bil. So we'll save that as Bil 1, right? We've put the landing struts in the proper position this time. Other than that, I mean, let's just get going. Got a sunrise early morning flight. Let's do it. So now that we have better control, we can lean over earlier and take advantage of that gravity turn, especially now that we have this kind of aerodynamic nose cone, kind of pushing all the air out and around, even though this center section's kind of thin. We've got these big old engines here in the middle, or on the outside, so, you know, that should be plenty. So let's go ahead and get ourselves out to Minmus. I still haven't decided where I want to land on Minmus. I think I'm just going to land on, like, the sun side. But, I mean, I don't know. We don't have any specific plans. We haven't really been anywhere on Minmus' surface, so no matter what we do, it'll be helpful for us. Whoa, uh-oh. Oof. Alright, so I leaned over too early, too aggressively. That's okay, we can recover, I think. No, probably not. There we go. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. This is gonna be a really weird orbit. It'll definitely be something different compared to what I'm used to. Yeah, leaned over too early, and too aggressively. And I wasn't able to really recover it, so we're gonna be at some weird, wonky angle while we do this, so... Oh my gosh. Oh no, why we're spinning? I had it set, and then I did this dumb thing. So normally in a Kerbal game, I would just take it and reset, you know? But in this case, no, we're just gonna push through. That's why we have this big engine on here, right? We're just gonna force our way out into orbit. It's gonna work. We're not going the right way, by any means. We're way low on fuel. This is hyper inefficient. Don't ever do this. Get out of the atmosphere, we'll circularize, it'll be fine. Okay, now we can set up this goofy maneuver. Yeah, so I have to use a bunch of fuel to actually do this. Yikes. That's kind of a big old waste. Screwed that up. It's alright. That's okay. That's a minute-long burn. Whew. Well, it's because I'm cutting into that bottom engine there. Which I'm sure that'll change once I exit the atmosphere. Yeah, it turns it to a 48-second burn, which is not nearly as bad. But still, you know, I I didn't do so hot on that one. So let's get down to about 24 seconds. Ooh, uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I messed up. I selected the wrong spacecraft. I meant to make a node, and it did a thing. I don't know why it would have selected that through the planet, but, you know, whatever. Whatever, game. That's what you want? You want me to be confused? I mean, I guess I understand that. Doesn't mean I'm happy about it. Alright, so we made it to orbit, despite my... despite my failings. Despite my greatest attempt. Yay, we continue the burn. Gonna pop out our solar panels here. I know we're generating electricity from the actual rocket engine itself, but it's always better to have those solar panels out, just in case. You never know. You never know when you might need something. Oh, crap. Alright, so, here we go. Boy. So, Minmus is our target. How the hecky heck? Oh, boy. Alright, so we're gonna have to go from one of these nodes here. And it's rotating out to the left, so let's put it on our far bottom right here. Let's see what we can do. Which way we're going that way? Oh, that's silly. Okay. I had a maneuver, right? So we wanna go the other way. Kinda 61 degrees. What? Am I going backwards? That doesn't make sense at all. Ah, I see. We could just go out that direction, I suppose. Accelerate. Whoa. Alright, that would just throw us out of... So we don't want that, right? Okay, so now let's pull it around to the side here. Whoa. So it really doesn't like... Oh, I see. You just gotta change, sometimes you gotta change your perspective, right? Ugh. It's just awful to look at. So that's not nearly far enough ahead. Let's just bring it up. Oh my gosh. Bring the maneuver over here. Yikes. Alright. Okay, so let's do this. Add a maneuver, right? We will circularize here, which is fine. So that's the moon, right? I don't want the moon. But we're a little behind for the whole, you know, Minmus thing. So we're gonna have to use a lot of fuel to get out there because I screwed up the launch, like, bad. It's gonna be a 1.5-minute long burn. Whew. We're at 45 seconds. We'll start that burn, and we're gonna use our little mini engine here. Still, I think we still have plenty to capture what we need. But turns out I'm not a rocket scientist. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And so we burn. And burn and burn and burn for the next 1.5 years. Gotta get that burn over with. But it's getting us where we need to go, at least. So if I hadn't messed up that launch, we would still have plenty of fuel remaining. We wouldn't have to be doing it this way. You know, but here I am. Screw up the launch, so things to know for next time. Tipped over too early, too aggressively, had the too much acceleration on that craft. So we're way high. So we need to adjust our plane, our node here. So add maneuver. Whoa. What the heck is going on here? I'm on the ascending node then. Even 180 is fine by me, I think. Whoa. There we go. Yeah, that's what I want. Kinda. Yeah, let's get us over to that maneuver then. To get us at least in line. That way we can miss the moon and get as close as we can for the moment. It's a lot harder than expected when you screw up the launch. If you get the launch right, it's usually not so bad. Okay. 7-second burn. That ain't so bad. Got plenty of gas. I say plenty. I have no idea. We're not getting it home, that's for darn sure. But I don't think that was ever really a consideration anyway. But we'll have to wait a couple of orbits to actually get us where we need to go here. Because I can't chase Minmus, right? That's not what I want. It's a lot of fuel wasted. Already wasted. So, on Beal 2, we'll be a little more, we'll have a better launch. Better launch practices. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, and bam. Okay, neat. So we're gonna miss it by quite a bit, which is fine. Oh boy. Okay, let's warp out. Uh-oh, so we're gonna encounter the moon if we don't do anything next time. That's not what I want. I don't want to encounter the moon. It's bad. Because that'll shorten our orbit. So it might be good to... Well, I'm not going to give up on this one. how do we get this to avoid? I wonder if I can just kind of aim us a little bit more that way. Ooh. So we can encounter the moon. Oop. Haha. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some wonky maneuvering here. But we'll encounter both the moon and and Minmus. So we'll push past the moon, go to Minmus. So we'll use Minmus, or we'll use the moon to reshape our trajectory. Gravity assist, if you will. Let's see if we can actually get it to work, though. I'll start burning at T-minus 3 seconds. Okay. There we go. So we'll warp by the moon. Yep. That did not do the thing that it was supposed to do. Are we going to encounter the moon again? That's kind of what it looks like. How interesting. Okay, let's come out here. Because it said that was a possibility, so I don't know if we just totally screwed up our orbit or what. But looks like we're going to come around here with the moon again. Nope, we're going to miss it. Warp. What the hecky heck? So do I need to... I'm going to have to adjust again. Yep, I'm going to have to adjust it again. That's fine. Because that was supposed to work. And then it didn't. Okay. Come on. There we go. Got a 5-second burn. We'll avoid the moon and we'll just do it. So it's always good to be kind of relaxed about this whole thing. If we can. No need to push too hard. Okay, let's get us onto that. There you go, that node. Fire at T-minus 2 seconds. Here we go. A short burn. Hey, there we go. Okay, can I kill the node now? Thank you. Control locked. Why is the control locked? What? I mean control locked. What does that mean? That's weird. Is the moon in the way? Maybe. Either way. Alright, so we're having our encounter here. It's not going to be a very long one. Let's warp over here so we can kind of see what we need to see to slow us down a little bit. Okay, here we go. Now let's just do this. We'll add a maneuver, right? Let's slow it down. Oop, that's not right. Add a maneuver. Drag it this way. And slow it down? Doesn't make any sense. So how the heck? just want to catch and orbit. Oop. So if we can get nice and close, right? $434, 430, 428, 429. Okay, so let's go with 428. Let's just kind of assume that one, right? 10-second burn. Let's get over there. So we gotta. So we should have been out more in front of Minmus. Again, another failure on my planning part, right? Because we're orbiting the opposite direction of Minmus. So we'd have to get out in front of it. Normally, you can just kind of swing in behind it and accelerate into it. This is not how it works here, I'm afraid. We'll fire at 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one, burn. Luckily, we've still got plenty of gas. Okay. So now, this periapsis, we can, I believe, slow it down. Get us our... Man. I have no idea how to make this work. Doesn't make sense. Why are we like this? Alright, you know what? I have an idea. Let's just do this. Let's just go here. Let's just warp here. Let's switch retrograde. Because if we burn retrograde, what does that do for us? Puts us closer and closer. Okay. It's fine. This is what we want, right? I don't know why that maneuver node wasn't doing the thing that I wanted it to do. There we go. That's not so hard. Apparently it was. Here comes Minmus. Whee! Okay. It's a tiny little burn. It's 3 seconds, but we can just do it here. Doesn't matter. Whee! And we could do it even more. Because we want to land on the sun side. So let's go ahead and do that. 1 hour. 1 hour, 2 minutes. 1 hour, 10 minutes. Oh, okay, so we're going this way. We'll warp there. Whee! Burn retrograde. Let's just put her down. There we go. Okay, so now comes the tricky part, right? Whee! So, oh my god, there's some... Whoa, no, 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 no. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's some big old mountains here. Oh, I did not even notice that mountain. Ah, we could have schwacked that. Kind of accelerate. I don't think we're going to make it onto that ice field, which is fine. Well, maybe we could kind of work something. I could just kind of scoot over to the right. Can I do docking mode? Nope. Why are my RCS modules not working? Huh. Yes, we are going down. That makes sense. Okay, that should at least get us whoa, back over the ice. Because I really don't want to be... Time warp stopped. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Oh, wow. Okay, so we fixed ourselves. We're going back down into the ice field, somewhere that's actually flat, rather than a big old mountaintop. We can see Kerbal and the moon. So this has, it appears to be a lower gravity than the moon. I would have to look that up. I don't actually know, but just even a teeny little bit of thrust is more than enough to slow us down. Whereas we needed like 3 notches of 3% thrust. We got like boop, 1 little percent here, and that slows us down. We're going to continue our descent. About 10 meters per second. It'll take us a little while to get down there, but we'll get down there. We'll do our science, and then I think we'll end the episode here. It's been a little longer. I'll probably cut out some of the actual maneuvering. I wonder if we can use different science here. Okay, so it's still near Minmus, quote unquote. Okay, that's fine. Just put it down nice and gentle. This one won't fall over like the other one. I hope. Another 50 meters to go. Just trying to be nice and slow about it. Nice and gentle. 20 meters to go. Meters. Boom, and touchdown. Can go ahead and shut this engine off. Again, so I don't do anything silly. But look at that! We've managed to land a craft on Minmus. Awesome. Okay, let's do some science while we're here, right? Conduct material study. Whoa, 90 science. Whew. And we're only getting half of that, right? That's great. Oh man, we're in vacuum. Weird. Collecting recorded atmospheric pressure data from the surroundings of Minmus's Great Flats. We're doing pretty good. Get a thermometer hit, right? 42 science. Very nice. I wonder if we can get double. Well, let's do the mystery goo first. You observe the goo. 31 science. Transmit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at us. Yeah, so now we don't get anything out of this stuff. This is just repeat science at this point. But we've done what we came to do, right? We planted this here. We've got it set. We don't need this anymore, right? We're set on our landing gear that we actually got this time. Cool. Congratulations, everybody. Great work. We've managed to land on Minmus. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Noble Demon Lord here. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and subscribe to see more like this. I absolutely love this game, and I'm going to continue playing it until I can no longer play it. Alright, we'll see you guys next time.